bathroom mold cleaning is a very specialized process. And one of the things we want to be very careful about is that it's not black mold that we're dealing with. The job that we did for David was particularly typical of the type of mold remediation that we do in Denver.
He was in the middle of doing a demo project on his shower. Sounded like probably had a significant water leak for some time. So we came over and took a look at it, did a little inspection for him, did discover quite a bit of microbial growth under the shower pan and extending into the walls. Used a variety of moisture meters just to go along the walls and look for high levels of moisture, which we did find in quite a few areas. Running between 2 bathrooms in the bedroom.
There's plenty of issues online, and they say, you know, the type of black mold that is in the bathroom, there are types that, you know, just lead to all kinds of health problems, severe health problems that could probably kill you if you're not treating them right. And then, you know, by calling in a professional, you know, they were able to come in and explain to me that, you know, once you break into this area and once you start doing your cleanup, you have to go through processes to make sure you don't spread it out to the rest of your house.
So we came in today, removed all the material that we could that was non-structural, anything that was a porous material that had microbial growth on it, and installed dehumidifier into the area to dry out the rest of the wood so that we can continue to do the mold remediation.
Mold will grow pretty much anywhere. All it needs is food, which is most of the building materials in your house. It needs a good temperature, usually likes warmer temperatures, and the most important factor is moisture. In a flood, usually moisture is the only thing that has been lacking up until that point. So when the flood happens, mold just starts to grow. The mold spores are mostly everywhere anyway. The moisture just adds to it and it grows into the building materials. If a house or a building is not properly dried out, mold will continue to grow. Regardless, if it is mold on bathroom walls, shower mold, or mold in a bathroom ceiling from moisture, mold in bathroom areas is common. If it is black mold, we can never be sure unless it is tested. Mold removal requires the use of safety equipment, hazardous material suits, and breathing systems that can filter out the mold spores. In this case, we're using HEPA air filters to continuously remove any spores during our work. Mold spores, if inhaled, can go into your lungs and cause health problems, especially in older people and young children.
There are certainly types of molds out there that can be quite dangerous to the human body. Stachybotrys, for instance, is one that a lot of people will refer to as black mold. It can cause irreparable damage to people. You want to make sure that you stay away from it. However, there's so many molds out there, we typically recommend that anyone discovering what they think may be mold has a professional come out and look at it. Actually, just looking visually at any type of mold is virtually impossible to tell you actually what kind of mold is present at that time.
Well, you know, when you first look at it, and you know, the first area that I saw, it was not that bad. It was a little mold along the side of the carpet, and you know, as I got, you know, into it a little bit more and started seeing how much area was taken up, and then finally started doing deconstruction on the master shower, and I looked at it, I thought, oh, this is going to cost me $10,000 or $15,000 by the time I get done. And that was probably the biggest point for me to call someone in that knew what they were doing, because I was bound and determined that it's going to get built back right, and it's going to be a nice, you know, I have 2 bathrooms and a bedroom that I have to reconstruct when I get done. And I don't want to go in and spend $10,000 or $15,000 and then later on have a problem with it because the mold was not taken care of properly.
Having a professional to come out and inspect your home for mold costs relatively little when balanced with the health hazards that such mold presence could cause. Dave did the right thing. He gave us a call. We came out and inspected for mold, and he didn't let the problem get worse.
I felt like that, you know, we got lucky and picked the right company the first time, and it was something that we felt that because of the way mold acts in your house, you know, you need to get it out as quick as possible, you know, just for your health and not for the fact of, you know, you're not spreading it around your house and stuff. You know, not just for me and my wife. You know, we've got 3 dogs in the house, you know, and it affects everybody that lives in the house.